These Joy-Con alternatives might actually be the best ones on the market. They have one problem, only one. Other than that, they're really good. These are the M6 Joy-Cons from Mobapad. We're gonna talk about these today. I'm gonna tell you basically why I love them, but the one main reason why I don't. What's up, guys? Welcome back or welcome in for the first time. Do me a favor, jump down in the description of this video. Down there, you're gonna find a link to our podcast channel. We do a podcast over there live at 8 p.m. Eastern every Thursday night. If you miss it, you can check it out on any of the platforms that play podcasts all over the place. On your way back up, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. A lot of people think they are. They watch these videos, but they're actually not. Make sure you do that. Let's jump into this. These things are really cool. They are the M6 Joy-Cons from Mobapad. If you remember a few months ago, maybe, we did a video on this controller. This is also from Mobapad. These are basically the Joy-Con version of this. I really like this controller. The reason I like this controller so much is because it has every single thing that a Pro controller has and more. I will link the video to this controller at the end if you haven't seen it. But one of the main features I liked about that controller are the buttons. The buttons on the Joy-Cons are the same as that. They are mechanical. I love the way that feels. I love the way it sounds. It's satisfying. I really love the buttons on here. They feel pretty much the same as the ones on the controller. So if you have the controller, you're basically gonna know what you're getting there. Now, looking around the whole thing, you've got all the buttons you would expect. You've got your plus, minus, home, capture. It's got a turbo button on both sides, so you're gonna be able to do that. You guys know I don't care about the turbo button, but it's there if you want it. It also has a clicky D-pad, just like the buttons. The D-pad is the same way. Just like on the controller, you can switch it out. It comes with this one. You can take this out, just pop it out like that, and then you've got regular D-pad that goes in there. Then you've got just a regular D-pad. Both of them feel very good. I really enjoyed the D-pad on the controller. This is basically the same thing. The only difference between the controller and this one is this D-pad is actually a little bit flatter. Now, obviously you have this version, which is rounded, kind of cupped in, so if you're looking for something like that, you've got it. But if you have the controller and you like the feel of that D-pad specifically, you can get this controller in other colors now, and we're gonna talk about the whole color thing here in a second. But this thing's basically got it all. It reads NFC, which is very cool, so you're gonna be able to use amiibos, all that stuff, which is great. And yes, you're gonna ask in the comments. Don't worry about it, I'm gonna tell you, you don't have to ask. It's got Hall effect sticks, just like the controller. They feel amazing. And what I really like about these is just like that controller, they do have these little metal rings around the controllers there. So when it touches the outside edge, it's that metal kind of rolling around there. It makes a much smoother feeling stick. I have seen with some controllers that I've been testing, even like this one. This is a Hex controller. This is an expensive controller I use for my PlayStation. It's got plastic there, plastic on plastic. It wears away and it starts to just sit there and it just feels awful. I hate the way it feels. You can wipe it out, but with these, you don't have that. It's just very smooth. Now, these Joy-Cons have a lot more going on. They do have rumble. They have regular rumble. They don't have the HD rumble like this, which is something, we'll get there. Anyway, it's got programmable buttons on the back, one on each side. You can program them. You can do that, but there is something else. There's actually a lot of other little things I want to talk about with these, why I love them so much. The first thing is, there's a lot of Joy-Cons that you get, even Joy-Cons from Nintendo. The regular Joy-Cons sit on the Switch and they're loose. They kind of just wiggle around a little bit, and I've had that problem with several third-party Joy-Cons, and again, with Nintendo's Joy-Cons themselves, but these are tight. They sit so nicely on the Switch. They are a little tight to get on and off, but honestly, I'd rather them be tight to get on and off than wiggle. I cannot stand it when my Joy-Cons are wiggling on the side of the Switch. It drives me absolutely crazy. These are on there, super tight. They fit really well. Now the colors, these are the colors they come in for the M6S. We're gonna talk about another version of these in a minute, but these are the only colors you can get in the M6S right now. I'm sure they'll probably be putting out different colors, but they do have another little feature that's pretty cool. You can actually take the faceplates off. These are magnetic faceplates, so it actually comes with a different set of faceplates. So you can put this one on here, and you got the same color on both sides. Now, there is a difference in these faceplates. One of them has the little gate where your stick sits in is just completely circular. And then this one's got the hexagonal points. Not a hexagon, it's an octagon. Either way, it's gonna kind of push you in the direction if you're going left, right, straight, or any of the diagonals. It's gonna kind of send you in that direction. But you can take those out. If you see right here, you can see what I'm talking about, this little white piece right there. If you look at the back, you can pop those right out. They are a little difficult to get out, and I did cut my finger on one, but you can get them out. As you can see, pop them right out. So if you wanna have both purples on, you can do that and still have the same circular or octagons there. You can have whichever one you want. But just remember, if you do put the blue ones on the front, the back of this one is still purple, and the R and ZR buttons are purple too, which looks fine. I think it's a little weird that these ones are white. I wish those ones would have been blue. It would have made a little bit more sense, or just make them all white and make the backs the same color. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. They do look good either way. Like I said, I've been rocking it with just one of each. I like the way it looks, kind of. There's a better option. I'm getting there, trust me. Okay, just a few things. This is me from the future. I forgot to say in the video, I do want to tell you 3 quick things. One, it does have a little bit of a grip on the back. That is nice. Small thing, I didn't mention the 6-axis gyro. It's there, it works fine. But another thing I thought was very cool about these that not a lot of big Joy-Cons let you do, you can use the kickstand just about in any angle. Even like this, just a little bit, it will work. The kickstand actually works with these. It's basically flat on the bottom, so you don't have to worry about that. Another little thing is, you guys know in my old big Joy-Con reviews, I'm really worried about the way they sit on the Switch. These are basically flat. They have a tiny little bit of a lip that comes up. It is very small. They're completely flat on the back. Would have liked to see the opposite, maybe flat on the front and a little bit of a lip on the back. Either way, not terrible. Doesn't bother me. It's a nice little transition, so not a big deal. Anyway, back to past me in the rest of the video. These things, again, have just about everything that regular Joy-Cons have. They are missing one thing, and this is kind of where I've run into a little bit of an issue, and it's not with these Joy-Cons, it's just with what they're doing as far as calling these the M6, and then they have another version that I have pulled up here called the M6 HD. Probably easy for you to guess, the only thing these are missing is HD rumble. Those have HD rumble. So that is kind of like, I don't understand why they didn't just make one and just put the HD rumble in here like they have with this. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me to take out one feature, one rumble feature, which is really not really a big deal. For most people, I do enjoy HD rumble. I like having it. When a controller has it, that is cool. There's not a lot of third-party controllers that actually do it and do it right. This was one of them. Binbok put out a few. Those are cool too. But the other problem I have is it's the color of these. While I don't mind this color, if this was the only option, I like these Joy-Con enough that I don't care that they're Easter colors. It's fine. Totally good with me. Don't really care. But the HD, the M6 HD, they're all white. They have all white buttons, all white sticks. And that's another thing I did want to touch on that I haven't got to yet. If you have these controllers, these sticks come off of these controllers. So you can take the little red sticks off of these, and now you can imagine if I had the all-white Joy-Cons and I put just the red sticks on there. Not only does the D-pad fit on there from the controller, but the sticks fit on there too. So you can mix and match anything you want. If you've got a controller and you've got the Joy-Cons, you can change it out. So you could have those all-white Joy-Cons with the red sticks, red D-pad. I really do like the fact that they made the controller and the Joy-Cons interchangeable when it comes to these parts, because these sticks are actually a lot different. They're a lot bigger than the ones that come with the Joy-Cons. Both are good, but the fact that you can interchange them just to the ones you like, the ones you prefer if you have the controller as well, is very cool. So here's the issue. Here's the issue I have. I'm on their website right now. The Mobapad M6S are on sale for $49.99, which is a good price. For these, 50 bucks, it's a great price. These are amazing Joy-Cons. I highly recommend them. They don't have the HD rumble. If you don't care, you like the colors, no big deal. Then you scroll down. Oh, and also as I'm scrolling down here, I see there is a 15-hour playing time as far as the battery life go. That's pretty good. That's a long time. The Mobapad M6 HD, they are on sale for $80. So for just the HD Rumble, it's 30 extra bucks. Now I honestly think, and I'm being very honest about this, I do think you could probably get these on sale somewhere else. These are on their website. They're gonna be on Amazon. I'm sure they're gonna go down in price a little bit at some point, but right now, 80 bucks. I mean, if you really want the HD Rumble and you want them in white, I mean, you know, it's gonna be your choice if you wanna pay that. If you want everything, and as I said, I think this is probably the best controller, the best third-party controller for the Nintendo Switch. Again, I'm gonna have the video link to this where you can check it out at the end of this video. This has it all and more, but the thing is, it's cheaper than a Pro controller. These are 50, the Pro version is 80, which is the same price as regular Joy-Cons. Now, regular Joy-Cons have all the stuff, and they're smaller, they're not as comfortable, so I mean, you kind of gotta weigh your options. Is the comfort, is this really something you want? Do you need all the features of the Joy-Cons? In my opinion, honestly, these are probably the best Joy-Con alternatives that I've used. I have a bunch more here, which I think are good, but I don't think they're quite as good as these. I really like the clicky buttons. That's the thing that probably sets them over the edge. All the features really set them over the edge as well. The HD Rumble and the other one. For the same price as the small Joy-Cons, I mean, you're kind of gonna have to just decide for yourself on that. But I will link both of them below. I'll link the Pro version. I'll link these. I really honestly think there just should not be a Pro version. There should be one version in multiple colors with all the features. I think it's a little weird they pulled one feature out and put it in there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that. I do love these Joy-Cons though. I'm trying to get my hands on the Pro version. I don't know if I'm gonna do a video on them or not, but I do want them because they're white. I love these. I just don't really want them in this color. But again, I'm gonna link the video to this controller right here. You can watch that. I'm gonna have another one right here, but as I said, there's gonna be lots more Joy-Cons coming on this channel. I have a lot more sitting here that we're gonna do. Lots and lots more, but that is gonna do it for this one, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like. Make sure you are subscribed. We'll see you in the next one.